Right, what's going on, everybody? So today, Arrowhead dropped the final piece of the 60-day commitment. The patch notes are here. All right, let's get right into it because we got a lot of stuff to cover. So balancing, general changes, additional supply items are now visible on the minimap. Exosuits and support stratagems. Okay, okay. Removed ricochet from orbital stratagem projectiles, Eagle 1 bombs, and FAF spear missiles. They can no longer ricochet off to the targets. Well, that's good to hear. Helldiver armor tweaks. Both heavy and light armor are now more effective. Heavy armor reduced damage taken by 25% to 20%, 5%. Okay. Light armor increases damage taken by 25 down to 33. 8% less damage taken. I mean, those are okay buffs, but nothing too crazy. To be honest, I feel like that should have been a little bit more. Stratagems and weapon tag description updates and now show more information are also categorized. Armor penetration 2 is light, penetration 3 medium, penetration 4 heavy, and penetration 5 plus is classified as anti-tank. I guess this means that it's going to be a little bit easier to understand from what I'm reading there. I mean, yeah, especially for newer players. Primary weapons. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the plasma projectile behavior was standardized behavioral plasma projectiles, which previously had varying characteristics on how they traveled through the air. Now, all plasma projectiles experience high drag, causing them to slow down faster. However, each plasma weapon still fires projectiles at different speeds and calibers, so their effective ranges will remain distinct. For most weapons, this change won't be very noticeable. The Punisher plasma, you'll see a less pronounced arc in its projectile path. Instead, it will start off faster and lose speed more rapidly, keeping its effective range about the same. Now, this is my favorite automaton weapon. Yeah, I can't wait to test out the changes. See if uh see if they screwed me over or not, to be honest. Okay. The Purifier can now be charged up with damage multiplier that scales. Interesting. Minimum charge 0.1 second given 50% damage multiplier. Maximum charge of 1 second gives a 100% damage multiplier. Okay. Okay, finally this weapon has gotten a little bit of love. Maximum charge projectile damage increased from 1 to 200. Damage increase from, or the durable damage is increased from 50 to 100. Explosion damage increased from 150 to 300. Yeah, yeah. I have not used this weapon since like the second day it was out. So yeah, we'll definitely be testing that out later on tonight. The explosion doesn't scale, but fully charged shot has a different explosion effect. Minimum charge, inner radius 1 meter, outer radius 2 meters, explosion damage 75. Uh, Maximum charge, explosion damage 300. Yeah, definitely gonna be testing that out later. The Scorcher, new weapon function, auto fire mode. Fire rate increased from 250 to 350. Mag capacity increased from 15 to 20. See, when they said that they were going to add the auto fire mode to the Scorcher, I was definitely worried about the ammo capacity. But yeah, it looks like they addressed that. Spare magazines decreased from 6 to 5. Why would they do that? I don't understand. Okay, Punisher Plasma, reduced recoil, fire rate increased from 80 to 100. Oh boy. Okay. I love the Punisher Plasma. Horizontal recoil reduced by 30% on the AR-23 Liberator. Still not going to be enough to make that weapon good. Liberator Penetrator, horizontal recoil reduced by 30%. Increased mag capacity from 30 to 45. See, why would they... Why didn't they just leave the spare magazines at 10? I don't understand. It says spare magazines decreased from 10 to 7. They should have just left it. It still wasn't going to be good enough. Come on, Arrowhead. Liberator Carbine, horizontal recoil reduced by 30%. Ergonomics increased from 65 to 70. Reload duration decreased from this. The Carbine's still going to be trash, unfortunately. Adjudicator, oh boy. Okay. Hopefully they didn't screw over the adjudicator too. All right, horizontal recoil reduced by 30%. Projectile damage increased from 80 to 90. Projectile durable damage increased from 16 to 23. Magazine capacity increased from 25 to 30. So that's going to make the adjudicator even better. It was actually already really good. Probably the best assault rifle in the entire game. And man, I can't wait to try it out now. That is absolutely amazing. That's a great buff for an already really good weapon. But let's move on. The Tenderizer, new weapon function, 600, 850 RPM, not really a big deal there. Dominator just moved from explosive to special weapon category. The sidearms. Now this is interesting. The verdict goes from armor penetration increased from 2 to 3. Projectile durable damage increased from 13 to 32. Stagger strength increased from 13 to 15. Okay. Okay, verdict getting some love. That's awesome. The Senator, armor penetration increased from 3 to 4. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that's amazing. Projectile damage increased from 175 to 200. Projectile durable damage increased from 35 to 70. Man, the Senator was already one of my favorite sidearms in the game. Yeah, I just gave it more power. That is absolutely amazing. Stim pistol speed decreased from 30 to 5. Oh, spread decrease. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Muzzle velocity increased from 80 to 200. So that I think that's supposed to help you be able to shoot your teammates with the stim pistol a little bit easier. That's cool. Throwables. K2 throwing knife uses increased from 8 to 20. Um, thanks, Arrowhead. I mean, I don't know if people are going to start using them more, but I guess we'll see. High explosive grenades damage increased from 400 to 800. Whoa. Okay. Frag grenade increased from 250 to 500. Incendiary grenades increased from 150 to 300. So it looks like Arrowhead realized that these are probably the four least used throwables, and they gave them all some love to try to bring them up to the level that the other throwables are. That's really cool. Good job on that one, Arrowhead. Stratagem support weapons. Autocannon. Oh man, this is my favorite stratagem or support weapon in the game. So let's see. All right. New weapon function programmable animation now allows you to switch between normal and flak projectiles. Flak projectiles are proximity triggered shrapnel explosions with a large explosion radius. Hmm. So they did not take away any of the other functionality. They just added a function to the autocannon. Okay, okay, I can definitely deal with that. I can definitely get behind that. Recoilless rifle, programmable ammunition, switch between normal and high explosive rounds. High explosive rounds have a larger explosion radius, deal more explosion damage, less projectile damage, and are less effective against tanks. That makes sense. That's going to be really cool to test out as well. Airburst rocket launcher reload duration reduced from 7 to 5 seconds. That's it. That's it. Okay. I mean, nobody cares. Stalwart. Wait. Ergonomics increased from 25 to 40. Um, why did they hype up the Stalwart so much? That's not a big deal. It's really not. Okay, the machine gun magazine capacity increased from 150 to 175. Starting spare magazines increased from 1 to 2. Okay. Okay, that's pretty decent actually. Heavy machine gun magazine capacity increased from 75 to 100. Another love buff for the heavy machine gun. Cool, cool, cool. Backpacks. Here we go. Jump pack. Cooldown reduced from 20 to 15 seconds. Stronger thrust force. Stronger thrust force. Thrust vector has been tweaked. Will have slightly higher jump and more forward momentum. Cannot wait to test this out. I haven't used the jump pack in a little while. Yeah, definitely going to be testing that out tonight as well. The guard dog switch from AR Liberator rounds to Liberator Penetrator rounds. Armor penetration increased from 2 to 3, so it can damage medium-sized opponents now. That's interesting. Okay. Damage decreased from 70 to 60. Why? Again, why? Magazine capacity increased from 30 to 45. Hmm, okay. Drone backpacks now have a new toggle drone function. Drone leaves the backpack and starts to perform its task. Deactivate, the drone returns to the backpack into a passive standby state. Okay. I guess that's to reserve some of its ammo. Eagle strafing run, explosion radius slightly increased, explosion damage increased from 250 to 350. Ooh, that could be a pretty big buff for the strafing run. Orbital airburst strike salvos increased from 3 to 4. Duration between salvos increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Hmm. Definitely going to be testing that out as well. Machine gun sentry magazine capacity increased from 125 to 175. Cooldown reduced from 120 to 90 seconds. Wow. Lifetime reduced from 180 to 150. Okay, that's fair. Gatling magazine capacity increased from 400 to 500. Cooldown reduced from 180 to 150. And then they did the same. Okay, they dropped the lifetime 30 seconds as well. Cooldown reduced from 180 to 150. Lifetime reduced from. Okay, it looks like they did that for all the sentries. The autocannon, the rocket sentry. Okay, okay. Yeah. People that use the sentries are absolutely going to love that. Anti-tank mines. We are working on changes to the anti-personal and incendiary mines. We're not happy with the fixes. We feel introduced too many problems. Continue working on these changes, including them in a future patch. The mines are now only triggered by heavier enemies like Chargers, Bile Titans, Impalers, and Hulks. Damage increased from 800 to 2,000. Wow. Okay. That's kind of insane. Explosion radius decreased. Tesla Tower reduced charge up shots cooldown from 3 to 1 second. That's gonna be shooting constantly. We're gonna see a lot of teammate deaths. Cooldown reduced from 150 to 120. Lifetime reduced from 180 to 150. Yeah, I mean that's a cool buff to it. But yes, prepare to piss off your teammates for sure with the Tesla Tower. All right, shield generator relay. Remove charge delay between damage taken. Increase charge rate from 300 to 400 health per second. Uh, remove charge delay between damage taken. Oh, okay. Hmm. The shield generator relay might be pretty decent now. Patrol spawning previously once the mission was completed, but before extraction, we significantly increased patrol spawns across the entire map. Now the increased patrol spawns are concentrated around the extraction site, with more patrols appearing the closer you are to it. This change should make patrol spawning feel more logical and reduce the penalty for players who complete the missions but still want to explore the map. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So what they're saying here is, once you complete your mission and you want to explore the map, you're not going to see all these patrol spawns all over the place. You're going to see them more concentrated towards the extraction. Okay. Bile spewers, leg health reduced from 300 to 200. Okay. Nurses spewers, 300 to 200. So shoot spewers in the legs now, and you should take them out no problem. Have a short shared area cooldown for their pounce ability. Can now totally blow up if affected with enough damage. That's going to be fun to see against the hunters. Uh, I think we all can agree the hunters are one of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. Scavengers can blow up if affected with enough damage. Cool. Automaton targeting. Some enemies were able to shoot at you without needing proper line of sight. Duh. Which caused them to fire into or through walls, track you even when hidden, and ignore smoke effects. We've addressed these issues, so now you should be able to use stealth more effectively against the automatons, and they won't be able to shoot through walls or see you when they shut it. Please let us know if you still. I mean, Arrowhead said they fixed this multiple times now. For me, it's going to be seeing is believing, but yeah, we'll definitely be testing that out. Automaton projectiles, normal small projectiles damage reduced from 40 to 35, used by enemies like Devastators and placements and conscripts. Okay. Heavy projectile damage reduced from 65 to 60, used by enemies like heavy emplacements and scout striders. Hulk Bruiser, in the response to their disapproval of newly installed cannon on the automaton Hulk Bruiser, Super Earth High Command sent a crack commando to sabotage their production facilities. The skilled operative promptly escaped into the shadows after completing their mission. Today, still wanted by the automatons, they survive as a soldier of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and you can find them, maybe you can enlist John Helldiver. I like that. That's pretty cool. As a result, the automatons had to revert back to using rocket launchers for the Hulk bruisers. A lot of people are going to be happy about that. Okay. Devastator's head armor decreased from 2 to 1. Head health increased from 100 to 110. Uh, armor decreased from 2 to 1. Okay. Berserker's head health decreased from 125 to 110. Heavy Devastators, a pause between their salvos has been slightly increased, providing Helldivers with a better opportunity to counterattack. All tanks. For armor reduced from 6 to 5. Our previous streak didn't have the intended effect on gameplay that we expected, so we reverted this back. Okay. The rear weak spots in the tank's body now have their own health pool, which matches the tank's previous total health. Once this health pool is depleted, the tank will be destroyed. Additionally, these weak spots also deal 150% damage to the tank's main health. Okay? So that's going to make the tanks a little bit easier to destroy. That's cool. Tank turrets and shredder tank turrets. The rear weak spot of the tank's body now have their own health pool, which matches the tank's previous total health. Once its health pool is depleted, the tank will be destroyed. Additionally, these weak spots also have 200% damage. Also deal 200% damage to the tank's main health. Nice. The turret is now destroyed if the tank body is destroyed. Okay, okay. For the Barrager tank turret. Uh, Bug fixes. We're not going to get into all these. Should now feel more logical. Already went over that. Crash fixes and soft locks. Let me see. Miscellaneous fixes. Fix bugs where Helldivers wearing heavy armor would be immune to gas status effect. We knew that was coming. Um, all right, so yeah. Very good job by Arrowhead for sure. Can't wait to test this out. We'll be live streaming tonight. Make sure you guys come check us out. Smash that like button, that subscribe button, all that good stuff. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next one. Peace.